Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Cozy Witchling and today we have blessings that are coming towards you in the near future. So you have 4 groups to choose from today. You have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So take a look at these groups to see which one is calling out to you. You can take a moment to pause this video to meditate. And also, feel free to choose more than one group if you feel like more than one group is calling out to you. This is a blessing reading, so you can feel free to take more than one blessings if you feel drawn to it. And once you're ready, you can go to the timestamps down below and go to the group that you are drawn to, and I will see you there. Bye! Hi group 1, if you've chosen this little no face sticker, this is going to be your reading all about the blessings that are coming into your life. So I've chosen some oracle cards for you guys, and we're going to be taking a look at the blessings that are coming in, how it's going to impact your life, why it is that the blessings are coming in at this time, and then we're going to take a look at the tarot card to see if Spirit has any advice for you in order to get these blessings. And also we're going to finish off with any kind of final advice that Spirit has for you. Okay, so let's put these away, and first, we are going to start out with the Archetype card, and you guys have the Healer. So just immediately when I look at this card, I feel like what is coming into your life is pretty straightforward. You guys are getting healing. So it could be physical healing that you might be attracting, or it could also be mental and emotional healing. It could be that you are finally healing from some childhood trauma or healing your inner child. But in general, I think the blessing that is coming towards you is going to heal you in one way or another. And once that blessing is here, and once you have gotten it and gone through it, you're going to come out on the other side a healthier person, someone with a more healthy, happy perspective. And so I actually chose 2 cards to talk about the blessing. And for the Moonology manifestation card, you actually got the first quarter moon in Capricorn, which is unleash your kindest self. So this is kind of telling me to give yourself a lot of love. I know that healing can come from external sources, but sometimes it has to start internally first. There are times where, we need healing, but we're not really giving ourselves the opportunity to. We continue to be very hard on ourselves, and so it's going to be very difficult. Even if you have the nicest weather and the nicest, comfiest bed, for example, right? Like if you have the comfiest bed, but you are not letting yourself sleep on it, you're not going to get the benefit of it. So by unleashing your kinder self, by allowing yourself to be healed, allowing yourself to receive the love, allowing yourself to receive the help from the people around you, you will be healed from the pain and the burdens that you're going through. You could also be getting a breakthrough in your health and wellness. I know some people, sometimes we have certain health goals in our life, and like we might be following different tips and tricks that we find on the internet, and nothing might be working for a while, and the blessing that is coming towards you could be finally figuring out how to achieve this health goal that you have. So finally having that epiphany on what was missing in your life, and so then you'll realize how to incorporate it into your daily routine so that you achieve your health and fitness goals. And then I also feel like you are going to start feeling really good about your life. By being kinder to yourself, you're going to forgive all the shortcomings, and you're going to be more empathic towards yourself. Treating yourself kindly, treating yourself like how you would treat a really good friend. And sometimes we forget to give ourselves the grace and the love and the care that we would give someone else. And you have to remember that you really need to love yourself first before you can give love to anybody else. And I think one thing that could help you guys with this manifestation or this blessing that's coming towards you is by doing a solar plexus meditation. So if you were to go to YouTube and if you were to find like frequency music for solar plexus healing, that could help you a lot. Or if you're meditating, you can also imagine and picture yourself within a column of golden light, and imagine that healing your solar plexus chakra and also all your chakra. And this holistic healing could bring about other healings in your material day-to-day life. And now we are going to take a look at how this blessing is going to change you once it has entered your life and you have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So this is just very, I guess, cohesive with the whole trend of healing. So for example, if what you were trying to manifest or the blessing that is coming towards you is kind of like a health and fitness goal, then it is very, very possible that by the end of you discovering what you need to change, let's say like in your diet or in your routine to achieve your goal, your body would also be transformed by this new habit that you've incorporated into your life. So you will be transformed physically, like literally on a cellular level. Your body might be healthier, your heart might be healthier, and also you could be transformed on a more like mental state where you see things in a more positive light. You are no longer reacting to things in a way that you would have done in the past. Let me just move this over here so you can see the guy. Okay, but yeah, so when this blessing gets here and after you have gone through this blessing that is passing through your life, you are going to be transformed in so many different ways that you're going to look back on yourself maybe a few months from now and see like, oh, I was so different then. And I see how far I've come. I've seen how far, like how much I've grown and how much I've learned. And this is what the blessing is going to give you. And next, we are going to take a look at why you are calling in this blessing. So like what caused this blessing to enter your life at this point in time, or like what it is that you were doing that allowed the universe to give you this blessing. And you have the card called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So I think right now, the blessings are coming towards you because it is time for you to step up and step into this new, you could say like this new body or this new you. Like you are transforming. You are supposed to transition at this point in time to become a higher, a newer, a different version of yourself. It is time for change. So that is why change is coming towards you. Yes, so that is all for the oracle cards. Now we are going to take a look at some tarot. And for the tarot cards, I am going to be asking Spirit what it is that you could do, or if Spirit has any other advice on your journey to receiving this blessing. Or if there are, we know that the blessing is about healing, but to see if there are any other messages or blessings that might be coming to you as well. So we are going to draw a few cards. And let's see, Spirit, can you tell us for group number 1, any other advice that you would have for them on this journey to receiving this blessing? What advice would you have for group 1 for this blessing? So, okay, I don't think those cards wanted to come out. It was really hard to take them. Okay, Spirit, any other advice that you have for group number 1? Okay, so I'm gonna take all the cards upright today. So you first have the 8 of Wands. And this is literally saying this card also dropped out. So we have the Empress that also dropped out. But yes, so with the 8 of Wands and the Empress, I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that this is a blessing that is just coming in from the universe. It is very divinely guided, and like you're supposed to get the healing at this time. You're supposed to get all these epiphanies and inspiration because it is actually just downloads that you're receiving from the universe, and it is coming really fast. It is going to happen. I don't think this blessing is going to take a long time to come into fruition and for you to experience it. From the moment you see this reading, it could be 8 days or even 8 hours that this blessing come into your life. And with the Empress energy, I feel that, you know, this is going to like this blessing is going to come in when you finally feel confident with yourself, with your ability, when you're finally feeling like, you know what, like we all have baggage, we all have troubles that we're going through, and it doesn't make me any less of a person. And like I know that I am abundant. I know that I am nurtured and I'm loved and I'm cared for by the universe and by the people who love me. So when you are in that energy of just gratitude, of happiness, then you know that is when you are going to receive this blessing from the universe. And then you also have the 2 page cards. You have Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So I think with the Page of Pentacles, I kind of feel like this is going to be something new for you. This might not be like this blessing that's coming in. It might not be something that you have worked on before. You might be a new like sort of like apprentice in this blessing, and you are going to take this blessing a little bit at a time. You're not worried that you haven't mastered how to heal yourself. You're not worried that, you know, you don't know everything there is to know about health or mental health or wellness, but that's fine. And you're giving yourself the grace to do the research and to learn whatever you need to learn to go on this journey to master it. And with the Page of Cups as well, like it's not just your physical self that you are sort of looking at, you're also tending to your emotional well-being, and that you are, you know, accepting the emotional help and offers that are coming to your way from other people as well, and just being kind to yourself, treating yourself like how you would treat you know, your inner child. Like if you were to go back and see yourself as your younger you're going to treat yourself with kindness, because you know that you've come so far and you've been through a lot, and you deserve this healing, and you deserve to love yourself, and you are worthy of all the love that is being offered to you, and you're just going to accept it. So yeah, that is what I see with the tarot cards. I know it was a little bit more of a channeled message, but in terms of advice, if I were to just take a look at it, it is just to, Spirit is just telling you to like believe in yourself and believe that you're worthy of this blessing that is coming into you, that you deserve it, you deserve to be healed, you deserve to transform, you deserve to step into your power and become such a more beautiful, a more holistic person. And then I picked one more card for you guys, which is going to be the final sort of message from Spirit. And this doesn't necessarily have to match with the rest of the reading, but this is just to end off the reading with some other advice that Spirit might have for you. And you have the card Guided by Love. So with this card, it is reminding you to remember that you have a whole tribe, a whole soul family of loved ones that are there for you, that are with you, you know, every step of the way. You might not be able to see them in your day-to-day lives, but they want to let you know that they are always with you. They are in the wind that brushes against your cheek, or the sunlight on your skin, you know, in little things like that. They are always telling you that they love you, and that no matter how tough the journey of healing can be, that you always have their love, and you know, you always have your own love inside of you from your higher self, and that this love is going to heal you. And I am also going to read from the guidebook for this message, because they do have a nice message in there. So for this one, it says, guided by love, you're not alone in this life, dear child. Even when you are alone in your room, in your own space of stillness, there are many guides and guardians with you, supporting you in every moment. Starry beings, ancient ancestors, elemental beings, angels, ascended masters, animal and plant guides. All the beings you choose to walk this life with, who chose to support you along your path. You are not meant to live this life alone. Your guides are cheerleading you in every step of the way. They speak to you in the environment, through numbers and patterns, inspiration and insight, sudden knowings, dreams, your inner senses, and through your heart. Your guides may be trying to communicate with you through signs and messages to let you know that you are supported and on the right path. They may be wanting to teach and guide you more closely, but perhaps you're not listening, or perhaps magical manifestations and opportunities are wanting to flow in but cannot make their way to you. Make their way to your awareness because you are not open to the possibility of receiving such magic and loving support. It is safe to let spirit in to guide you on your journey. Open your heart to listen. But yeah, that was the final message from Spirit for you guys. And I really hope that you like this reading. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And if you would like to, you can leave a like and comment or subscribe to my channel. That is the simplest and easiest way to support me. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi Group 2s, if you have chosen this adorable Haku sticker from Spirited Away, this is a reading for you. So, I have chosen some oracle cards for you guys, and this is how we're going to be doing this reading. So we'll have some cards to tell you the manifestations that are coming into your life, and then we're going to take a look at how these blessings are going to transform you, why you are attracting these blessings, like what are you doing in your day-to-day life that is allowing these blessings to come through. And then we'll finish off with a final sort of guidance and message from Spirit, and this might or might not be related to the blessings that are coming into your life, but it's just like any other, like, I guess, bonus advice or bonus help that Spirit wants to give you at this time. We will also be using the tarot to also look at more messages or advice, anything that comes through with regards to your blessings that are coming in. So without further ado, we are going to first take a look at the archetype card, and you guys have Apocalypses. Actually, I never know how to face these cards. I guess I'll do it this way. There we go. We have Apocalypses, and this card basically talks about the all-seeing eye, seeing through the veil. It talks about mental breakthroughs and epiphanies and clarities, and finally being able to see the truth. So I feel like the blessing that is coming towards you guys is just mental clarity. There might have been something that you were unclear about, that you wanted answers for, that you don't really know how to like think about it or approach that certain situation, and you are finally being able to see how to move forward, how to, like going past the veil and finally seeing the best steps to take towards your goals. And it could also be sort of breaking yourself from the old narratives, things that you used to tell yourself, things that you used to believe in, and allowing new stories and a new version of your life to unfold. Being open to the idea that not everything that you used to believe in before was the truth or was factual, and that you're allowing new truths to sort of come into light for you guys. And then we are going to take a look at the Moonology cards. So I intended to go with one card per group, but for you guys 3 cards came out, and I felt like I was supposed to take all of them. So you have Full Moon in Aries, cool your emotions. You also have Full Moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. And you have Full Moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. So what I got from these 3 cards is that you have multiple blessings that are coming into your life. It is not just one thing. Like, sure, you're going to, break through the veil and see the truth in the matter for a lot of things, But I think the truth is that you'll see it in so many different aspects of your life. With your full moon in Aries, I think, because of this new mental clarity, you could be getting better control of your emotions. And maybe before, like you could have reacted to things in a very emotional way, or maybe you feel like the emotions, like your emotions get the better of you sometimes. My cat wants to say hi, so this is my cat saying hi. You guys have so many blessings, and you guys also get a cat. That is so cool. I hope you like cats though. But yes, but yeah, you could be, instead of like letting yourself loose with your emotions and having emotions take control over you, instead, I think you guys are the ones taking control over your emotions. You're finally mastering how to express your emotions in a way where you're not bottling everything up, but also in a way that other people can receive it without feeling like it's abrasive towards them. And then for full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. I think another blessing that is coming towards you is that you could be feeling really, really creative. You could feel this sudden inspiration, this air of creative energy, just like all around you. And yeah, like you could be getting a lot more inspirations as well. And then with full moon in Sagittarius, it basically means like the world is your oyster. You can literally manifest anything that you want. Like all these blessings that are coming towards you, yes, they are yours. But if there's anything else that you will also want, any other blessing that you want, to just wish for it, because right now you are in such a creative, energetical moment that you would be able to receive it. Now that I think about it, I also think that the blessing coming towards you is the final, is that you'll finally realize how the universe works in a way of like, society kind of tricks us into thinking that everything has to be difficult, everything has to be a hustle, you have to work hard to play hard kind of mentality. But then if you're more familiar with spirituality, you would realize that manifestation is actually really easy, and that the more you let go of control and the more you let go, the easier it is for you to get things. And people who have learned how to manifest, they can do things with ease. And like sometimes you look at somebody and you're like, how do you just get things so easily? And it could be because they have learned the secret of the universe. If you haven't read the book The Secret, you should definitely read it. That book is coming to my mind very vividly. So maybe reading that book will also give you the epiphany. But yeah, like seeing the bigger picture, understanding how manifestation work, that could be the blessing that's coming towards you, that you're finally changing, that gear in your head is finally spinning, and you're finally realizing like, oh, okay, like this is how the universe works. Like this is what I could do to make my life so much easier. So yep, that is the blessings that are coming towards you. Okay, and now we are going to take a look at this, how this blessing, once it passes through you, how it's going to transform your life. And you have the card play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. So from what I can see from this card is that maybe, before this or when you're watching this video, you might feel like you have to work really, really hard to enjoy life. You have to really hustle and struggle a lot. And then after this blessing goes through, you realize like how easy it is for you to get something in your life, for you to manifest anything that you want. So then instead of going from this energy of like, I really need to work hard, you're going to just let it, enjoy life. Have a glass of, this looks like champagne, but that's not a champagne glass. But, have a glass of champagne, have a glass of wine, chill out. You're going to take it easy. You're going to see the little moments in life, and you're going to be able to breathe it in and just let go of the stress and the pressure that you've put upon yourself, that the society has put upon you. And then taking a look at why you are getting these blessings at this time, you have jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So I think right now you are finally open to receiving. You're finally open to different perspectives that might be, like perspectives that might be different from what you're used to or what you grew up with. I know that there are like many truths that come into light as you grow older, and I think these truths might be coming into your life right now, be it like through friends, like conversations that you hear while you're traveling, and that makes you like more curious. You look into it and then you discover more things. This could also be like your first few tarot readings. If that's the case, hi, thanks for being here. But yeah, like, you could be discovering all these things and you could bump into it accidentally, and being open to other people's perspective and other people's words would really help you in sort of dropping these like the veil and seeing all the manifestation and everything that could possibly come into your life. And now we are going to take a look at the tarot cards. And with the tarot cards, I am going to be taking a look. Actually, you know what? That card makes sense. I'm going to take that. But I am going to be taking a look at what other advice or sort of like messages that Spirit has for you on this journey of manifestation, of this blessing coming into you. Like what you could do, as well as any other messages that Spirit has. So I'm going to take all the cards upright this time around. We're not taking reversals. So first you have the Tower. So I think the Tower moment, sometimes people take it as a very scary thing. But especially with this card, the Tower just looks really fun. And you know how like cats, when they jump out from the tower, like when they jump out from their cat tree, they're just so agile. I'm never worried about my cat just jumping from the cat tree because I know they will land safely. They know they will land safely. So I think with this Tower card, it feels like things that you have built upon are finally like crumbling down, but you're not afraid of it. You're not afraid of the wreckage. You're not afraid of things falling down. In fact, you are taking the leap out of the tower because you know like, hey, this isn't working for me anymore and it is time for me to go. Peace. And so you're jumping out, you're ready, you know what you're gonna land on. And yeah, like Spirit is saying that having that courage to take that leap out of your unstable, like sort of the foundation that was not built on a stable ground is, is going to help you bring in these manifestation. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about like sort of blessings from the universe that is coming towards you. You could also be gaining financial abundance, but it will take time. You might try to start manifesting more financial things into your life, and Spirit is reminding you that sometimes, it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes it does take a little bit of effort, but just to believe that like anything steady, anything that's material, or anything that is made to last will take its time to come in. And when it's taking its time to come in, it only means that it is going to stay in your life for a lot longer. And with the Queen of Swords, I'm being told to let you know that you have to make decisions sort of like logically, and just know like you have the power and the authority to decide what is best for you. You don't have to listen to other people's BS if it's not making sense to you. Just know that like you have the mental clarity and you have the logical mind to discern what is right and what is not. And then you have also the Chariot and the Fool. And these two really just talk about like forward movement. You are moving towards something new and you are taking a leap of faith. It might not be a territory that you are familiar with, but oh, I'm so sorry, I kicked the camera. It might not be a territory that you are familiar with, but you are believing that that is the path that you're supposed to take right now at this moment. And so you're taking it, you're not worried too much about like what could happen or what the result should be. You're not worried at all because you know that the blessing will come to you anyway, and it is yours, rightfully so. And with you guys, group number 2, I really do see a lot of like taking a leap of faith kind of card, like jumping in, like it's just really just trusting the universe for everything that it could give you, just blind faith. And I think this blessing that is coming towards you is really having that courage to just trust in something that is more than yourself, you know, that is more powerful than ourselves, giving sort of like giving our wishes. You know how when we make a wish, we are kind of letting a higher power or someone out there who could help us to help us fulfill the wishes. We're giving the power away from ourselves and the control away from ourselves and to something else that we look up to. And I feel like this blessing is going to, you know, finally let go of that control that you need to have for your life and giving it to a higher power, and for that higher power, whatever you might believe in, to bring in those blessings for you. And all you have to do is just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And then for your final message or guidance, you have shining brightness. And this reminds me of the sun card. Actually, I think like from what I see, just from this card, the vibe of this card alone, I feel like you're going to be just so vibrant and so happy, and you're just going to glow from within, like, you know, just be this ray of sunshine to the world. Like I mentioned before, this card doesn't necessarily have to relate to the other part of the reading. It is just basically an extra message or an extra love from spirit, and an extra message that they might want to share with you. So I'm going to read from the guidebook as well, because I think they do have a nice message in there. So shining brightness. Radiant light, you are a sight to behold. Like the sun, burning bright is your truest nature. This card is your invitation to be seen in all your radiance and to take up the space you were born to take up. Have you been hiding yourself out of fear of being seen or playing small in your life? It is not time for hiding. The world needs you in all your shining brightness. If you have been dimming your light to make others comfortable or to feel less threatened by you, then this card carries another message for you now. Don't dim your light just because you in all your brilliance make others feel uncomfortable. Be the shining example for others to shine just as bright. The more you stand tall in your light in the world, the more permission it gives for others to do the same. In a world that wants feminine voices to stay silent and bright lights of love not seen, this is a part of your purpose. Surrender any fears you have around being seen and step into the light you were born to shine. So, group number 2, that is all the messages I have for you today. I hope you found this reading helpful, and thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And if you would like to, you can leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. That is the simplest and easiest way to help me grow. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi group 3s, if you have chosen this cute GG sticker from Kiki's delivery service, this is the blessing that is coming towards you soon. So I have some oracle cards for you guys, and so we have a few cards that are going to talk about the blessings that are coming into your life, and then how it is going to transform you and what you're doing right now that is bringing in these blessings. And then we're also going to finish off with a final guidance or message from spirit. This doesn't necessarily have to relate to the rest of the reading, but I just took this as any kind of like extra message that spirit might have for you. And then we are also going to use the tarot cards to take a look at what other, any other advice or messages that spirit might have for you on this journey to your blessing. So first, we are going to start out with the archetype card, and you guys got the card, the Flame. So with this card, I feel like the blessing that is coming towards you has something to do with your creative spark. It might be an inspiration, something that was burning bright inside of you that kept you going. You might have lost it recently. You might have lost motivation. You might have just not been feeling like doing anything, you know, just been in like that winter energy of just like, I'll rest and hibernate, and when it's time for me to glow and grow, I will grow. But now I'm just gonna chill. So I think the blessing that you are coming in to is that you are going to start burning bright, and you're going to have that sudden inspiration, that sudden creative breakthrough that you have been wanting for a long time. Okay, and then it could also be like a reignition. Like, for example, if you have started, let's say, a project, and then you lost steam, you could finally be getting sort of like the inspiration again to work on the project. It could also be blessings of good health and mental clarity, because you know, when you get mental clarity, sometimes you get a nice breakthrough to do all these things. And then from the Moonology card, you guys have new moon in Taurus, know your worth. So with this card, I feel like this creative spark or this new like creative energy is going to help you in realizing your worth. You know, like it's going to help you to feel like you're worthy of all these amazing things. Also with Taurus energy, I feel like you're getting more financial abundance. I think this new creative spark is also going to bring you a lot of financial blessing, a lot of prosperity, because Taurus is about the material world. It's about prosperity, it's about possession. You could also be attracting like love and sensuality, but most importantly, it is really your self-belief and self-worth that is going to be boosted with this blessing. Like with this blessing of new inspiration and new creativity, you might be getting a lot of praise, a lot of recognition from the people around you. This creativity could also be bringing in a lot of material abundance, because you're sharing something passionate and something beautiful with the world. So the world, you know, returns for all the beautiful things that you put out there. So that is what you are bringing into. And then for how this blessing is going to transform you, you have boundaries, and it says, where do you need to establish your boundaries? So with this, I feel like you are going to, not only are you going to understand like yourself and your creative spark and your self-worth, but by knowing your self-worth, a consequence of that is that you're no longer going to take anything less. You're no longer accepting any offer lesser than what you know you're worth. So you're going to be setting up healthy boundaries now. You're going to be comfortable with saying no. You're not going to want to do things for other people all the time just because you have to, because now you understand that you're worth so much more than that, and that like healthy boundaries are very important. Some people don't know where the limit is until you say no, until you tell them like, hey, I'm sorry, I love you, but I can't do that for you. That is just where I draw my line. Some people do need to hear that for them to realize like, oh, okay, like I've overstepped my boundary. I should maybe just, you know, step back a little bit so that I'm not pushing it too far. And then to take a look at what it is that you're doing that is bringing about this blessing, you have Hyreth, I think that's how you say it. It says longing for home, homesick for the stars, and you have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So it could be that the reason why, you know, you haven't had that creative spark in a while, or why you've been in kind of a slump, perhaps, is that you might have moved away from home. You might have started a new venture elsewhere. You might have relocated. There might have been some changes in your life, in your home life. And for a while, you have been missing home. Or it could also be that sometimes you feel like there's a calling towards the universe, towards like something bigger than us, and sometimes we have this feeling of homesickness and we don't know where it's coming from. But in that moment, in those feelings, we tend to connect more with the universe, and for things that are bigger than us, we tend to connect more with those outside things. And maybe because you're feeling homesick, you've taken time to just step back, allowing yourself time to heal, allowing yourself time to breathe, time to rest, might have opened the door for new inspiration to come through. Because we can burn a candle on both ends, like you'll get burned out. So maybe you have just refreshed your wick and like put a new candle in, and this time you're only burning from one end, and so like spirit is just coming in to light that candle up for you again because you've taken a rest and you've replaced that candle, if that makes sense. And then with big picture thinking, you might also be starting to realize like there is so much more to this world, and inspiration can really come from anywhere. If we limit ourselves to just what we know in our head, then we will only be able to do the things that we know, and we will never be able to get creative inspiration. And if you are a creative person, which I believe that you are if you've chosen this pile, you know that inspiration just strikes randomly. It's like really out of nowhere. You just sudden epiphany and sudden inspiration just strike you, and then you can't sleep for the whole night because you just gotta get things done, and stuff like that. So you might be in that energy when that blessing comes in, or the blessing is coming in because you are finally in the energy of like, I have rested, I have listened to what my body needed, now what? And now the energy is coming in, like the blessing is coming in, and that's what you're gonna get. So now we are going to take a look at the tarot cards to see if spirit has any more guidance or messages for you guys. And this could be advice for how to move towards this blessing. This could be just more general messages. This could also be more like blessings for you. So you have the King of Cups, and with the King of Cups, I feel like this is another blessing that is coming towards you, is that you could be receiving sort of like love, and a love offer, or it could be, I always see this King of Cups as like someone who is confessing their love to you, which is very random, and like I guess it has nothing to do with the reading, but it could also be that you have discovered something else that you're passionate about, that you love. You also have the Fool card, so it could be a new creative venture that you are jumping into. Yeah, this blessing could bring about a new creative venture that you are jumping into, and now like you are just, instead of being overwhelmed by the creative process, you are enjoying it, you are in control of your emotions, and you are happy to just put your love into the work that you're doing. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, so you also have the Wheel of Fortune, and I love this card, especially when it comes to a blessing reading, because I just feel like the Wheel of Fortune coming into a blessing reading is just telling you that you're just gonna get so much blessing. Like your Wheel of Fortune is spinning and is pointing at all the blessings that are coming in. It is talking about material abundance. So this is going to give you like abundance in every way. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you material abundance. It's going to bring you creativity. It's going to bring you love. And then you also have the Four of Cups, which is like, for this reading specifically, I see this as the universe giving you another cup. You already have 3. You're like, oh my gosh, I am so blessed. I have all these cups and I'm so happy. And then the universe is like, hey, here's one more. And you're like, oh wait, what? For me? Thank you. Like the blessings are just gonna come in so unexpectedly that like you didn't even know. You didn't, like when you started that day of just sitting on your little cushion, just being a little cat going meow meow, you're just like, I have 3 cups. I am so happy. Like, thank you, universe. That is amazing. And universe is like, well, here's one more. And you know what? I'm not going to stop at 1. I'm going to keep bringing you some more because you deserve it. And I think that is like what's going to happen for you guys, you're just going to bring in so much more blessings. It's going to start off with that creative spark, but it's like because of that creative spark and because you're in that energy of like just creating things and loving yourself and setting healthy boundaries, it's going to bring in so much more blessing, you guys. This is just the start to like a rainbow bridge where you're just like getting everything that you want and everything that you could ever wish for, and it's so beautiful. Okay, so then for your final oracle message card, you have cleanse and renew. So with this card, I am going to be reading from the guidebook because I feel like they have really nice messages for you guys. But I think just by looking at the card, I feel like you might also be called to sort of get like a cleansing bath, like something that makes you feel fresh and new. Maybe get like a new haircut, a new hair color if you're into that. Just something new, you know, like a glow up kind of thing, so that you feel like a new person and you're ready to dive into this like brand new energy that is coming in for you. And from the guidebook, it says, Dear sensitive soul, this card is coming to you as a reminder to cleanse your energy field. Having a strong and clear aura is paramount to health, prosperity, and alignment as a spiritual being living a human experience. When we hold on to energies not ours to carry, unconsciously bringing into our auric field energies of fear, doubt, and so on, we can create friction, imbalances, even illness and ailments manifesting in our body. It may be time to honor your sensitivities and cultivate a regular aura cleansing practice, such as learning an energy healing modality or using ritual and the elements so that you can keep your energy strong, protected, and aligned with your heart's truth. Your spirit may also be guiding you towards a deeper energetic clearing, such as a form of trauma on an ancestral or past life wound that may require support from a trusted healer. You may be holding on to dense energies from the past that are ready to be cleared. No matter what you are carrying, cleansing waters will relieve you. So, I think final message from Spirit is that you do need to do some cleansing for yourself. It's going to make you feel so much better. But other than that, group number 3, you have so many blessings coming in towards you. So I am so excited and happy for you guys. And do leave a comment down below if you have like amazing blessings, because I would love to know about them. And yeah, thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. I hope you have found this reading helpful. And if you did, you can leave me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That is the simplest and easiest way to help me grow. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi there, Power Forwards. If you have chosen this adorable Totoro sticker, this is going to be the blessings that are coming towards you. If my setup look a little bit different from the intro, that's because I'm filming this video on a different day, but I still have all the same cards for you guys. So I'm going to be starting your reading off with the manifestations that are coming towards you, and you guys have the Creator. With this card, I can tell that the blessings that are coming towards you has something to do with creativity, a spark of inspiration. It is also telling me that this is the best time for you to manifest and bring things into your reality. You are in a very, very strong manifestation energy. So anything that you really wish for, it will come to you very easily. So this is a really great blessing to have. It means that, you're pretty much unlimited in terms of whatever you want to bring into your life. And then we are going to take a look at 2 more cards to take a look at what other manifestations are coming in. And you have embrace the flow of life and reflect on your priorities. So with embracing the flow of life, I feel like, in order to get the manifestation, to have the creative energy, the creative flow into your life, you are finally letting go of control. Because when you're trying to control something, it is coming from a place of fear, a place of lack, somewhere where you feel like you have to hold on to something really tight, because if you let go, you're afraid that nothing good or nothing new will fill the place for you. But with this blessing that's coming in, you are also learning that you don't have to hold on to things so hard. that if you make space for blessings to come into your life, that you would get something that you can't even imagine, something way better than you could possibly have even thought of. And you are learning it through the experience of this blessing. Like, you are getting the knowledge and the experience of letting go of control and having everything that you wish to have anyway, which I think is a very beautiful thing. And with reflect on your priorities, with this blessing that's coming in and with the need to not control things anymore, I feel like what you'll be also receiving is the chance to work on things that matters to your heart, work on things that inspire you, work on things that make you happy, without having to worry about whether you're able to survive the next day. You are able to work on your passions, you're able to create, and you will have the luxury to create the things that you want to create in your life. And you will also be very happy with where you're at. If at this moment you are not in that state yet, don't worry. I think you will either be in a different situation where you are very, very content and very happy with your life situation, or you would finally learn to take things as they come and you will be happy with the situation that you're in. You'll learn to accept it, and you will learn to grow as a person, and you will be happy with the situation that you've put into. And with that gratitude energy, the universe is going to bless you with more abundance and bless you with more miracles, bless you with more manifestations. And also with the creator card, reflecting on your priorities, I think you will also be definitely getting more inspirations that are going to take you towards where you want to be in life. And then with the next card, we are taking a look at how this blessing is going to affect you and how it's going to change your life. And you have take a break. Life's a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So with this card, I feel like, once you embrace the flow of life and you've learned to let go of control, you will realize that, I don't have to keep sprinting all day. I don't have to keep running as fast as I can, because it is okay for me to take a break. If I'm taking a break, it doesn't mean that blessings are not coming into my life. It doesn't mean that I'm no longer inspired. With the break, you would realize that after you take the break, that you do even better than before. You get more things than you have ever thought of than before. So you will be in a place where you can breathe easy, you don't have to be so stressed out all the time, and this blessing is going to allow you to take breaks as well. Maybe this blessing is going to bring you financial abundance, that you're able to take days off, go on a holiday, like you don't have to grind and hustle so much anymore. And I think that's really beautiful, guys. Like, this is such a good card to get, that you will be able to breathe and you will be able to enjoy life from the blessing that is coming into you. And then for the next card, we're going to take a look at why this blessing is coming in, like why the universe or spirit is bringing this to you. And you got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So with this card, I can tell that the reason why you're getting these blessings, pile number 4, is that Spirit just wants to support you right now. They want to give you all the boost that they can give you. And I think that's because you've been carrying a lot on your shoulder. There has been a lot of things that you've been going through, and you've been doing really well going through all those things yourself. And because you are supporting yourself and because you believe in yourself, Spirit is rewarding you with these blessings, these manifestations, because you've put in the work and they want to help out. They want to give you the support. It is a gift from the universe. It is a gift from Spirit. And what is coming to my mind is that scene in Hogwarts, in Harry Potter and which one was it? And the Chamber of Secrets, where Dumbledore says, help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. And I'm getting the same kind of energy as well. Like, you've been working really hard, but it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to wish and pray sometimes. even though you know that you're working very hard, it is okay to accept help from things that are bigger than us. And I think you are in the energy of willing to accept help and willing to not just do this on your own. You are open to receiving help from anybody else or like spirit or universe. And because you are open to it and you're receptive and you're asking of it, the universe is also blessing you with all the help that they would give you. And the help that the universe can give you is so unlimited, so you are getting unlimited blessings, group number 4. And now we are going to take a look at the tarot, and this is just going to be any kind of extra sort of messages, advice, guidance from spirit on how to get sorry, beautiful card, but yeah, on how to get this manifestation or this blessing. My camera is dying, so let me change the battery real quick and I will be right back. Alright, group number 4, so let's continue on with your reading. So we are just taking a look at any extra blessings or advice that spirit has for you in order to get this manifestation. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm seriously not like kidding, but the Fool has come out in 3 of these like groups in this reading so far. I just feel like as a collective, everybody is just starting this new journey, which makes sense because we are transitioning from winter to spring, and naturally all of us also go into hibernation mode where you're not really like starting new ventures or new projects. But as spring comes up, you are finally like getting more inspiration from nature, like being in flow with the energy of the world. So I can see that as a collective, like everybody is sort of venturing into like new territories. Oh my gosh. Okay, you have Wheel of Fortune, which is amazing. Guys, I'm just so excited to do your reading. Like, this is such good energy and I'm just so happy. I'm going to go into detail with the tarot later, but I'm going to pull one more card because everything has been so good so far. So Spirit, let's give pile number 4's one more card. Any advice or more blessings that are coming into their lives right now? What blessings are coming? And guys, feel free to claim anything that you want in my reading. Anything that resonates with you, anything that makes you feel good, just claim it because you can have so much blessings, like unlimited blessings, and it's so exciting. All right, Spirit, one more card. So I'm just gonna pull this one. Ooh, okay. So you have Death. All right, so now let's take a look at what these cards mean. So first and foremost, for those of you guys who are trying to manifest a stable relationship, love, finding your soulmate, finding the balance in your love life, finding your forever person, finding someone that you want to build a strong, stable, healthy, loving connection with, be it like romantically, platonically, career-wise, any kind of relationship like that that's built on solid ground, just go ahead and claim this because you have the 4 of Wands. And this card talks about people coming into union and building a relationship on something that is stable. Like, this is the marriage card when it comes to tarot. And if you have this card, I can see that one of the blessings that you're getting is just strong relationships that are going to last a lifetime for you guys. You are meeting people, or you're building relationships with people in your life that is going to last a really, really long time. And that is going to benefit not only you, not only that person, but also anyone else around you who get to be in your energy of healthy relationship, of love and of respect and of just, raising each other up. And it's amazing. I'm really happy for you guys. So that is one of the blessings that is coming in as well. And then with the Full energy, this sort of coincides with the creator and all the creative energy that is around you. So the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith, going into the unknown. And sometimes when you have a creative inspiration, you are very, very much in that full energy of like taking that leap. Because to create something, it pretty much starts out from nothing. And once you have that courage to take a leap of faith into the unknown, that's when you can see your endless possibilities. And yeah, so I think what I'm seeing from spirit is that you are going to have that courage to take that leap, to really like trust in the universe, to trust in spirit, to venture into what your heart is calling you to do. And with that, you also get the Wheel of Fortune. And this one, I think in this reading, because we are looking at the blessings that are coming in, this new inspiration, this new leap, this new belief in yourself and the blessing that is coming is going to lead you not only into financial abundance, but it is also going to lead you into very good, like fortunate times. So you're going to have good luck in every aspect of your life. You're going to have good luck with finances, love, health, anything you name it, any area that you want to have good luck in, you are going to get it. Like your fortune is turning for the better, and this blessing is going to just give you all the good things that you've ever wanted. And then with death, I am also seeing that you are going to be letting go and healing and moving on from energies and thoughts and ideas and ways of being that no longer is in alignment with you. I know that we all change and evolved. We're always changing, we're always growing. And sometimes we do grow out of habits and we do grow out of thinking and mindsets that might have worked for us when we were younger, but because it's no longer serving us now, we're kind of seeing things in a different light. We're just different people, we've grown. So it is okay to let go of things. Like, just because you're a different person now, it doesn't mean that who you were before was not good or anything. It just shows that you are very happy with moving on, and you are letting go of baggage or anything that is bringing you down. Like, you are now ready to step into this new future. You are ready to transform, and you are transforming. And yeah, so this is the extra messages and extra blessings that are coming to you guys. And then with my last card, I wanted this to be sort of like any extra messages from spirit, or like guidance, anything else that spirit wants to tell you at this moment. It may or may not be related to the reading that you have so far, group number 4, but you do have a really fantastic reading. But this is just like a little bonus advice that I want to give you guys, to those who are watching this group. And you have your heart's expression. And this number 3 is really standing out to me. Usually I'm not too drawn to numbers, but with this group I can see like that 3 was just very vivid. I think it could, number 3s could be very significant, or we are in the month of March, so you might be getting this blessing this month as you're coming across this video. Of course, this is a timeless reading, so it could also mean 3 weeks from now or 3 months from now, whenever you're watching it. But with this card, I also feel like, she's holding, I'm not sure if you can see it, but she's holding on to this little like paintbrush, which is the same thing as the creator card. Like, they're holding on to this paintbrush. So you're basically painting your life. You are drawing your life and sort of creating it to how you want it to be. If you were given a blank canvas, for example, if you were giving The Sims, if you were given The Sims to play, like, that's what the universe is basically giving you right now. Like, you are playing The Sims. You can choose whatever you want your life to be, whatever you want The Sims to be. Do you want them to have a huge house? Do you want them to have like 20 cats and like a loving partner? Like, whatever your heart is calling you to do, you are able to do it. So paint your life in a way that is going to make you happiest, that is going to make you fulfilled. And I am also going to read you guys the message from this guidebook, because I think they do have really pretty messages in there. So let's read it together. We have your heart's expression. Radiant being, have you forgotten that you are an artist? You don't have to be a trained or esteemed artist by societal standards to live a life of abundant creative expression. All life is art, and you are art. The way a flower blooms is art, the sunset is art, as the bounty prepared for your family at dinner, even the soft sound of the water streaming from your shower. Expressing yourself creatively is the most natural way for you to be, just like it is for nature, because you too are nature. When you dismiss your creative urges to dance, sing, paint, craft, or however the pulse of life moves through you, you are suppressing the magic of nature's expression as it flows through your being. Creativity outside of production isn't always prioritized or celebrated in our current culture, but in order to create heaven on earth, we must be creating freely without expectations or limits, just purely as the energy flows through your heart. Expressing yourself through your heart is the most powerful purpose of this life, a sacred act that radically transforms realities and heals. Allow life to move through you and inspire you to create, beloved. You are the rainbow. You are cosmic shapes and an orchestra of healing tones. Let the magic of your heart itself in free let the magic of your heart express itself in free, playful, divine expression. That is a really beautiful message, and I am getting sort of like inspired to share this, but I know that nowadays in the society, you kind of have to make or like if you are a creative person, you're encouraged to monetize it. And with that, even with like, let's say creating videos on YouTube, people do it because they enjoy it, but then there's always this like societal pressure of like, oh, but if you're making videos, how many views are you getting? Are you monetized? And things like that. And what Spirit is telling me is that you need to not think about those things. You don't have to think about how much money your side hustle is going to make, how many views your Instagram post, or sorry, Instagram story, or how many likes your Instagram posts are going to get. You should just express your creative energy and do creative things for the purpose of freeing your heart. And even if nobody sees it, you should do it anyway because your heart wants you to do it. Don't do it with the expectation of getting some kind of reward or some kind of acknowledgement or attention in return. Do it because it makes you happy. Do it because even if nobody in the world comes across it, you do it anyway because that's what you want to put out into the world. And if you were to create from that sort of space of just giving without expectations of receiving, that is when you would be the most creative, and that is when you would be the most happy, and that is when you would draw in the most blessings. So yeah, group number 4, that was such a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. And if you have found this video helpful, you can leave me a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. That is the simplest and easiest way to help me grow. And I really hope that I can see you again in my next video. Bye!